Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new video from Medieval Dynasty on the Valley map. And this is my fifth season, or season 1 of the second year. During the first part I managed to do some trading. I managed to get some materials in order to get myself some more tools. I also was forced to build a second resource storage, since the other one wasn't able to actually take all the resources in. I was also able to get a few more villagers. Now, I did manage to finish a few quests, side quests, and got enough technology points to actually build the woodshed at level 2. So this would basically be my first plan for the moment, and after that I will also need to build at least one more house, since I will need some additional workers. Now, the reason why I want to go with level 2 when it comes to the woodsheds is the fact that each woodshed would now allow 2 workers on them. So one thing you need to bear in mind, it will require some planks. As you can see, the resources over here. Fortunately, I've already got some of them sorted out. Now, as soon as you place it as an upgrade, instead of just place it on its own, make sure to quickly finish it and then reassign your worker back to it, because at the moment that you're doing the upgrade, the worker will be leaving. Now, when it comes to its management, let's see, nothing will change over here. So basically it will still produce the same things that you've requested from your villagers. Now, like I said, I will need to find another villager, but before that I will upgrade my second one. This way I can make sure that I actually have even more production when it comes to logs, making it basically unnecessary for me to do logging unless I want some additional experience. Again, don't forget to reassign your worker to it. Okay, so I've actually had a period where I didn't have enough storage space, so it looks like they deposited some of the resources over there. Next step, as I said, is to actually get more housing. Currently I have 9 houses. I have 1 for myself and 8 for my villagers. I do have space for 1 more man. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually find men with 3 skill points for any of the skills, so I'm kind of forced to build more houses. Maybe I can find some women that can do extraction at level 3. I give everyone chances to contribute to the community. Now I'm going to get the shovel quickly to make some additional space in the village. So I'm trying to save as much space as possible. This is why I'm removing the stumps and placing the houses next to each other, so that I don't end up using new spaces or having to chop off way too many trees in the area. Okay, we'll build another road over here. That actually gives me space for 2 or 3 more houses. I'm not happy when I need to place them like this, to be honest, because at this point it will require additional resources. I will need some logs first to build this, then some more logs over here. Basically, you don't need to use the stone as a base anymore. But still not very happy about having to use the logs. This is why, like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I am thinking once I get a mount of moving my village away from here. Let's see if I have enough resources to build one more, just to be safe when it comes to the workers. It looks like I might not be able to do obstacles. Hoping to actually fit in 3 more houses over there. Apparently I cannot fit even 2. I am too close to the pathway that was created by the game. Unfortunately, if I remember well, you cannot delete this one. Yeah, so unfortunately no way to delete the one that's already on the map. I'm a little bit annoyed that this space is not enough to actually build another house. It does look like there's sufficient space over here. Okay, let's give it one more go. But for a second there, it was actually allowing me to place it. Okay. Looks like it's very, very small. Okay, that was nice. I was certain there's enough space at least for one, so I was right after all. Now I do need to find those villagers and get even more production when it comes to logs. After all, I did need to invest logs in building this. So another thing that I decided I will need is a chicken coop. Okay, I'm still far away from that. Or a hen house. The reason why I'm going for this is because I will soon need some eggs. Let's see, there's a proper place for it. I think I might just place it here. Let's see exactly how much space does it take. Like I said, I am planning on moving the village later on, so I can basically place it nearly anywhere, as I will be moving it to another part of the map. Yeah, so I'll just get it here next to this orchard. Unfortunately, it doesn't need that many resources to build, since it's one of the first things you can build when it comes to the farming buildings. Okay, so now I will need to allocate someone to work on it. Okay, now it's quite late in the day, so I don't want to go buy chickens yet. On the other hand, I do have some additional things that I bought. I'm just going to make myself some materials ready. Okay, so when it comes to the flax stocks, I don't actually have that many, so I'm not going to be using them just yet. I only have 40, so it's not worth it. Yep. Looking to see how I'm doing with the 10. I was hoping to have a 10 bar, but I don't have one. So one more thing I also managed to unlock during the last video, sewing hot level 3, and I managed to get the large pouch and the simple large backpack unlocked. So I do plan on getting the better versions and increase my carrying capacity. Okay, so it looks like I need 4 linen threads. It looks like I will actually need to use this after all. So even though it's not a big difference when it comes to the carrying capacity, it does help me for the future, and I can make less trips when it comes to going and buying different resources. As you can see, this one weighs 1.5 kilos and it's giving 5 kilos additionally. Not very good though, because basically it only gives that addition of 4.5 kilos due to the fact that it weighs more than the simple backpack. But end of the day, I can just sell that one and I still have more carrying capacity. It looks like I will need to actually go the next day and get myself some tin so I can change the pouch into a better pouch. Now I also got myself plenty of metal. When it comes to the copper, this one is mined by my extraction sheds. I don't care that much about it. When it comes to the iron bars, that's something that I bought. So considering that there's still plenty of iron ore that I can buy out there, I'm going to turn these bars into knives and resell them so I can make some profit. Also, I forgot about these. These can also be turned into knives and resell them for profit. So basically, once you reach the iron tools, you can do quite a bit of this, of trading. You can get around 200 pieces of iron ore. You will get around 100, maybe even more from Hornica, and around the same from Lesnica. So that actually gives you a decent amount that you can work with. Basically, you can use half of it to make more tools for your village, and half of it you can use, like I just used now, to make some iron knives, which you can then trade back to those vendors and get your money back, especially since one iron ore doesn't cost that much. Okay, I'm getting my bread ready for the morning, when I'm going to start visiting another village again. So I mentioned this throughout my videos. The reason why I'm going for the bread is for that 60% less stamina consumption for 900 seconds. Let's see, I'm going to, nope, I'm going just for trading, so I will not grab the sword just yet. So once again, I will need 2 people on extraction, 2 more villagers, and I will also need to buy myself some chicken. So the first visit will be to Borovo. I might even find myself a decent villager over there, or maybe 2, not sure exactly. I don't know, there are 2 of them from the last time I visited that can be found at a spawning place. Where you can recruit villagers. Just quickly have a look and check the vendors, if they have any money. They don't actually have that much. No point to bother with them. Okay, this guy would be good on fishing, but the person I have on fishing is busy. He would have been good as a herbalist, but the other one that I'm using has already leveled up the skill quite a bit, so no way he's going to be joining my village. This lady is not that helpful, unfortunately. No point in taking her to my village, although she can help me gain some diplomacy points. Again, not very helpful. So, she would actually marry me at this point with the 100% affection.
Take care.
But I do not want to get her as a wife, since her skill points are not high enough. Okay, and let's get some chicken. Now, to get chicken, you just need to get yourself into Borovo. And usually the lady that can sell eggs and other things will be here, animal fodder and whatever. But you can just come in and buy yourself some chicken. So you can either buy the hens, you can buy the rooster as well. So I am going to go with 3 hens and 1 rooster. Of course, they can always have babies and you can benefit from that. Now, I do not have anyone assigned to the hen house yet, but I do have way too many workers assigned to the farming shed and they're not busy. So I'm just going to grab Boss Lava, who doesn't have that many points, and get her to work in here. So there's two things that you can get from the hen house or chicken coop: eggs and feathers. I don't actually need feathers. I usually get those when I'm chopping off trees, and I don't actually need that many, so I'll just go with the eggs. Unfortunately, it's not a very large amount, so I'll just need to wait and get them in time. Okay, now my next stop will be Gostovia. I'm hoping to find at least one villager over there. And after that, I am going to get some more ore from Hornica. So as you can see, that pike was nearly touching me. Fortunately, it doesn't actually attack you or anything like that. It does get scared of you, so you cannot get them close up. You will need something to hunt them from the distance if you want to do some fishing. You cannot actually fish them, to be fair. You cannot use a fishing pole. You'll basically need to use fishing spears. So that's why I said you will hunt them instead of you will fish them. I was hoping to again find someone over here, but I'm not that lucky.
See you soon.
Okay, I'll quickly check these vendors to see if they have any wealth left. They don't actually have that much. Yeah, so usually on the first day of a new season, I just come to Gostovia first, since I always build my village over here. And I trade everything that I have extra. Okay, someone is lacking something, and it looks like someone needs some more.
Oh, it's you again.
Pockets, which is something I will do when I get back to my village. First of all, I just need to trade some more resources in. Okay, someone over here apparently has a quest. Let's see if it's something interesting.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay, she needs some food. Fish meat and meat. They don't actually pay that much, but they are decent to take care of. You can sometimes get additional experience towards various productions. Okay, give me all your ore, my friend. Okay, give me some copper one. Nope, I already have copper, so I am going to go for the tin.
Goodbye.
Yeah, unfortunately, as long as you don't have a mount, it does take quite some time to carry things from other villages.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye. Now, stable master over here should probably
How
have
are
some
you?
money.
Price is so low, you
Not
don't
that
need to
much, but
haggle.
still not bad.
Goodbye.
Okay, so I'm going to take a small detour. I'm not just going back to my village. I will go to Denica.
I've been sober since
And
last month.
this is because there's someone I need to flirt with over there. Nearly forgot about one important thing to check who can actually work in my village. And yeah, I was right.
Hello
This
there.
lady can actually work in my village as a lumberjack. Basically, it's a pity to have the production buildings and not use them. So in her case, she will be going and joining on one of the woodsheds. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so now I have a much higher productivity compared to one person. With two people, you're actually getting a decent amount of logs each day and whatever other resources you want. So this helps you get your village upgraded or simply expanded faster. Like I said, I'm going to visit Denica. I
Oh,
don't
it's you again.
actually need things from there. I am visiting just so I can create some affection with one of the recruitable villagers. And that's because she has some decent skills, and I am looking for a wife, just like the chapter 10 quest is requesting. Basically, I chose to get her. She is close to Rasimir's age, so the main character in the story, and she does have 3 skills that are
How
at
are you?
level 3.
Is this new village yours?
Okay,
Have a
it
good
looks like
day.
I will need to come back quite a few more times. Not very happy about that one. And I will just quickly run back to my village. Since it's nearby. I was actually hoping to get more affection sorted out, but it wasn't meant to be apparently. I still have 2 more days out of this season to take care of that. I am hoping that by the end of the season, by the end of spring, I might actually be able to get that lady to marry me. Okay, so like I mentioned previously, since there is one more village where you can obtain iron ore, you can actually just use this one to make more iron knives and then resell them there, getting a profit. I still have a few of them left from before, and I'm already getting back to 40,000 coins. I did have to spend 10,000 for one of the challenges. Basically, when it comes to the challenges, they are given to you by the herald. As you can see at the top of my screen, there's a trumpet and a flag next to it. That's where you can find the herald. Usually he's in a tavern, and he will give you missions from the king, which will in time allow you to have your village named and allow you to actually have a
I would have a couple
fast
of
travel
suggestions
point
that
at.
would improve
You will not be able to travel from it, you will be able only to travel to it, but still save you time. So I will actually convert these into bars. I don't need to leave them there. Like I mentioned previously, I do have some extraction sheds, so my villagers are already doing a very good job to get me copper. And I am working towards a mine in order to be able to have villagers extract iron for me. And also, once I build a mine, I can go mine some iron deposits myself as well. Okay, as I mentioned previously, I will go with these bars and I will actually get some more knives to sell. Both bronze ones and iron ones. So since I am making a decent profit, I am going to use part of the iron that I got from vendors to resell the knives, and then whatever I get last I will turn it into my tools. Now I just did one small mistake over there. I need one more tin in order to upgrade my pouch as well to get a better one, but that will need to wait. Okay, so I do need some buckets for that lady in order for her to get more water. I'll quickly get a few. So another reason why I actually want some workers on those wood sheds is because I can make them get more logs, but at the same time I can also start asking them to go for more firewood or more planks, which will allow me to actually control my production better, so I don't have to chop the firewood myself or do the planks myself. Okay, fast destination. Now I do need to get to Lesnica. Unfortunately, it's quite far away. Since Denica is further away from Gostovia, I will go to Gostovia and fast travel from here. As I previously mentioned in another video, when you are fast traveling, while it doesn't take as much in-game time as it takes for you to run there, it does take around, I think, half hour or something like that in game. So always have that into consideration. You're not teleporting at the same time. So basically, you're not teleporting, you're traveling.
How is life treating you?
So that makes more sense. So, like I said, destination is Lesnica. I do have quite a few valuable things with the bronze knives and the iron knives. Fortunately for me, there are 4 vendors over here. So I can actually make some profit and get rid of the additional weight. So I'll start with the hunter.
Hello.
You can always buy anything related to hunters from them. Bows, longbows, arrows. Actually, oh, this actually gives me a better idea on how I can do things in the future. I was thinking it's costing quite a bit when it comes to the longbow. This is my preferred method of hunting. It's actually not that much, so it might be worth saving money in the beginning buying one instead of hunting with other tools. You can always buy some meat, salted meat, dried meat, and some additional things. Now I'm not here to buy, I'm here to sell. Fortunately, they don't have quite a lot of
Take care.
money available, so I'll need to go around a little bit more.
Welcome.
In fact, I'm not sure if I am able to sell everything that I got. They seem to be doing quite badly financially. Also, the items that I have are quite valuable. Okay, so this guy would have been useful at some point. I do not actually need another hunter just yet, but she will be useful in the future
Have a good day.
if she's still here. So again, two more vendors. This guy actually has a bit more money. I can sell some more to him. Like I said, my main goal is to come here after those iron ores.
Take care. What?
Okay, so yeah, I'm not very happy about this one. It seems like they have less than I was expecting. Usually you can get at least 100 war in one go from each of these villages. Apparently they don't actually want to have that much. Okay, I was able to actually get a decent amount. Now, I did make a mistake. I forgot to go and grab another bread for the stamina buff. Okay, 58, that's perfect. So the reason why I accepted to overburden myself, to overload my inventory, was to avoid another trip. Basically, I would have paid around 500 more coins compared to the additional fee that I'm paying, and it would have taken nearly the same time since I'm going back and forth. So I chose to go with this method for the moment. It will take me a little bit to get to my village. So yeah, like I said previously, I will want to move my village at some point, but it will probably need to be once I actually get a mount and once I can actually fast travel to my village directly, especially when it comes to situations like this one. I don't mind paying that extra fee because it does save me quite a lot of money, but I do mind barely being able to move to my village and wasting that stamina too fast. Also, I did forget to buy tin, so I will need to go back. But at least that's going to be for another trip. Okay, so I want to double check if I can see what tools I have in here. So unfortunately I cannot see all of them for some reason. I don't remember exactly what are the specifics. You can always check your tools manually. So I have plenty of iron axes. I have an iron hammer, that's not necessary. I have plenty of iron knives, iron pickaxes, iron sights. Okay, so I don't necessarily need more tools immediately. Okay, like I said previously, with the extraction sheds running all the time, I am actually getting a boost in copper ore. I don't necessarily need to buy that much from vendors. I will probably leave the iron bars here. I do not want to use them just yet. Okie quickly grab myself a bread and I will go get some tin and some more copper ore. And get rid of the bronze knives that I have. So basically the reason why I'm going to grab that tin and the copper ore is first of all because I need one more bar of tin to upgrade my carrying capacity, and second of all is because I can actually use the bronze bars that I can produce to boost both my technology when it comes to production. Oh, I am getting very close. So basically one of my other aims was to open up a tavern, or at least unlock it. I don't necessarily need to open it. So I can actually unlock the fish tart, because the fish tart will allow me to get an even better buff when it comes to the stamina consumption. So I will make my way back to Lesnica. I will take all the war that he has. He doesn't have that much, to be fair.
Goodbye.
And then I'll see how much I can carry from what she has.
How do you?
Again, I am going mainly for the tin. Basically, this should be okay. I'll probably come one more time and get the additional war. I'll come again with some bronze knives that I can sell to her.
Hello there.
So again, I can just make this trip back and forth to Gostovia. Second, let's see. I still have one more bronze knife. Yeah, so first of all, I will need to upgrade my pouch after I get those tin bars done. Then I just remembered I have less quests that I should be able to fulfill. Let's see. So basically, when it comes to management, you can actually check different things, including this. So right now I'm checking to see if I have any fish that I can actually use, and I do. The reason why I'm checking the fish is so I can turn it into fish meat. Okay, so I'm going to grab that fish meat. The only way you can get fish meat is by having some fish either in your inventory or in your storage, and welcome them over here. Apparently I don't actually have fish, but I do think I might have it, but my food storage might be way too far from the fish place. Yeah, so actually I do have plenty of fish. So I'll just take all of them and get them turned into fish meat. Ooh, I actually have lots of meat finally. Can do some more cooking. Okay, so to get fish meat, you will either need a knife in your storage or in your fishing hut or in your inventory. Same, you will need to have some fish in any of those places. So I did have a decent amount of fish, but my food storage is way too far and it's not upgraded. And that was the reason why I didn't actually, why I couldn't actually turn them into fish meat. Fortunately, that was easily solvable. Now I need to quickly get myself around here because I am trying to reach to craft a couple of things and then reach the Cornica village so I can grab some more things from there and also complete that quest Mouths to Feed. So as previously mentioned, sorry about that link, I do need to upgrade my pouch. In order to do that, I also need one more linen fabric. Again, once you have enough money and enough resources, it's best not to use all of the linen. Keep some of it for yourself. And for such situations, okay, so it's fabric. This actually helps me a little bit gain some more productivity points. Get closer to unlocking that tavern. So basically this is the maximum carrying capacity that your character can have, 80 kilos. And in order to actually get the 80 kilos, you will need a large pouch and simple large backpack. The easiest way I ever found was to actually craft them yourself once you unlock Sewing Hut level 3 and your production technology. Of course, you can always buy them yourself, but buy them, it's not actually worth it. And another thing that's helping towards it is leveling up your extraction skill and unlocking the 3 levels when it comes to the mule perk. So now I'm at maximum weight. The only way to actually increase what you can carry is having a mount, but basically that's the mount carrying it for you. Okay, I really hate this. Okay, I will have to craft some additional bronze bars and some bronze daggers. Some bronze knives. The main issue over here is the fact that I probably won't be able to sell all of them. I'm going to Fornica. Also, it's quite late at the moment, so I might need to wait until the next day to actually sell them. Meanwhile, I will be able to do some cooking for my village. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I actually have way too many of these. Like I said previously, if you have too many products that you're not able to sell to vendors, you can actually open a market stall. Okay. Or you can just do what I'm about to do, which is save that product for the next season and then you can sell it. Okay. Like I said, it's quite late, so I'm going to do a bit of cooking for my village. I have plenty of meat. I've already got plenty of cabbage from last year. I have also crafted some wooden bowls. Now you're also getting some production experience when you're cooking. Perfect. The good thing about having this is that it will actually help keep your villagers fed for quite a long time. I can also do some additional. Oops, sorry guys. Let's check. Oh, I'm out of bowls apparently. Okay, so I'll need to craft some more bowls before I can actually cook a little bit more. Again, if you want to cook and you need bowls, you will need 1 log and it will turn into 5 wooden bowls. I'll just grab 20 pieces. When it comes to crafting, that will turn into 100 pieces of bowls, or 100 bowls, not 100 pieces of bowls. And then I can just craft some more food or cook some more food. Okay, so I'm going to go with these, the mushrooms. I can only cook 56. When it comes to the mushrooms, there are 3 types, like it says in the recipe, that you need: the Paulette, Parasol, and Red Pine. But like you see, I'm also using some meat. Meat you can get yourself the fastest way, a lot faster than your hunters. But when it comes to the mushrooms, it's best to have herbalist hut that can do that for you. Okay, let's drop the mushroom soup here as well. Now I do want to leave the wooden bowls that were left over here. I did remember that I have my herbalist collecting a couple of things, so I will do some wooden vials. So basically, so far I haven't used any potions, but you can craft them. All you need is some wooden or clay vials, a herbalist hut, and for the healing potions you need dandelion, and broadleaf plantain, as well as water. Okay, so I can actually... Okay, usually I go for the instant healing ones. I'll just get 25 of these. It will increase your survival points. You're getting some survival technology points. Sadly, not that many, but this is one way to level up instead of having to collect plants or other things. And you can just leave them over here, as well as the wooden planks. Wooden vials. You can later also sell them on a market stall. So basically this was the second part of my 5th season playing Medieval Dynasty on the Valley map, or the first season of year 2. I was able to actually make decent money so far. I also have the chance to make even more. I'm going to buy some more materials, but that will be in a future video. I was able to do a lot of cooking for my village since I had some extra meat from last season and all of that extra cabbage. So now my villagers actually are fed for quite a long time. As you can see, the food demand at the moment is 240 per day, and I have way over that. So they should be fed for a few seasons even without me having to cook. I already have a villager grabbing water daily, so I don't actually need to do much. In fact, I can actually make this villager do it a little bit faster. I'm only using 30-something% of the productivity. So I will get them, you get 3 buckets per day. I've also got some more workers, but I need to hire one more for the wood sheds. So I am producing a lot more logs. Again, if you notice something that I'm doing differently or you think it's been useful, please leave a comment. If you think that you have a better way of doing something, again, leave a comment. If you just want to share any of your thoughts related to my gameplay, again, leave a comment. And until next time, I hope you have a good time and see you. Bye bye.